It was hard. And so when I was in my friend's house, I told her everything. I told her about how I was feeling, and she was like, "Oh, don't worry." Mm. Hi guys, it's your girl Chinny. Welcome to another video. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Chinny, popularly known as Makeup by Chinny. I am a professional makeup artist based in Houston, Texas. Before we get into this video, make sure you click the subscribe button, turn on your post notification, and share amongst your friends. Also, do not forget to comment, like if you want me to do there's any series of videos you would like to see on this channel, please don't forget to comment down below. Share amongst your friends. They need to get into this channel because I'm gonna be spilling all the teas. So yeah, that's about it. So today I'm gonna be walking you guys through how I do my makeup, and we're also gonna be doing a little story time. Y'all all single moms. I don't know how you guys do it, but dating has been difficult for me. It's been difficult. Sometimes when you can't even figure out where to drop your child. By the time you're making all these arrangements, you don't even feel like going out anymore. So dating has been difficult for me. But like I said, we're gonna keep pushing. We're not gonna give up, right? We're gonna keep pushing. So we're gonna do like a lot of story times, and I will be sharing like most of my life experiences so far, being a single mom, moving to Houston, Texas. I'll be sharing all the experiences I've had so far. So let's get right into this makeup. I really don't know the look I'll be going for, but I'm just gonna start with prepping my skin. I already have Paula's Choice toner on my face, and I'm gonna go right in with this. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna blend. I like this product so much because it gives like a glowy moisturizing. Yeah, so moving to Houston, I moved here when I was 8 months pregnant. I came to have my daughter, and I decided to stay back. So I've been getting a lot of messages and people asking me how this is the second primer. People have been asking me how, I settled in, how I did it, and this is what worked for me. So before I came in, I got I paid for a space. I paid for a space. It's like an Airbnb, like a birthing concierge place. So I paid for 2 months, and when I was there, I was only there for 1 month, and I left because there was nobody there, and my baby was gonna be coming soon. I had to move in with a family friend. So from there, I had my baby there, and I was there for a month, and I moved into my own apartment. So this is where I moved into my own apartment. So when you're in your space, it allows you to think, to be creative, and it also allows you to, not everybody likes people coming into their space, especially when you do business and you're still working from home. You cannot do business in someone else's house. So for if you want to really get into business, you can't stay with someone. You need to get a space. You need to start, receiving your clients from your own space. It allows you to be more creative. It allows you to service your clients more without any fear of, oh, hope I'm not, offending anybody. Hope I'm not stepping, overstepping my boundaries, things like that. I personally have lived on my own for since I was 17 years. I've been living by myself from uni days, and then moving to Lagos. I've been living by myself, so I am used to living by myself. I really don't know how to live with people. So I moved into my place, and that was where everything became clear to me. Everything just dawned on me like, I'm on my own. I'm with a baby. How do I figure this life out? How do I start making money? How do I start doing things? So yeah, so that was like reality setting in for me, moving into my own space, and I would say that was the game changer for me. So I will be going right into my foundation. I am using Dior Skin Glow. I might be using mixing two foundations because I am I'm not so sure if this will be too light for me. So I'm not so sure. Just gonna put this here. It feels too light. I'm gonna mix it with a darker foundation. I like to use a white amount of foundation brush. Mixing both of them. I'm still very old school. I love mixing my foundation right here. I'm so old school. This was how I've been doing makeup for 10 years and counting, so I'm very old school. Yes. Gonna do this. I like to take this, like blend. I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but the easiest way to apply makeup is you focusing on your blending. Your blending has to be A1. You need to blend properly. Always blend in. It's very important. And then I like to go in with my beauty blender after that. Just softly. Go with my beauty blender. This will help you eliminate lines, like harsh lines all over your face. If there is harsh line created by the makeup brush, this will eliminate all of that. Oh, yeah. After that, I go right into highlighting. No snoring, please. So back to my story. I don't know how y'all all do it, but for being a single mom, it's not easy. Staying in a place where you don't have any of your family, it's not easy, you know. Getting childcare, it's not easy. Trusting people to take to watch your kid, it's not. It's difficult. It's very difficult. Some days I just, some days I just cry like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for me to find the right childcare, the right everything, you know? So yeah, so moving into my apartment, that was a game changer for me, and that helped me. Um, that helped me focus, and that made me focus on my business, focus on building my brand, and I was also able to receive my clients, without any fear of my stepping on anybody's stepping on boundaries, because I was staying with a family friend and they were super, 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 super sweet and nice to me. So I just needed to keep that relationship and not mess things up. What people do not realize is you need to keep relationships. If someone has helped you at some point in your life, you need to be grateful for them, grateful to God for bringing these people in your life. So I'm so grateful for my friend for letting me stay in her home, and I'm just so grateful. So when I moved into my apartment, I started seeing things from a different perspective, and that made me work even harder. It made me realize that yes, you're on your own and you need to make this work. You're in a new place, a new city, you need to make this work. You need to continue pushing, don't give up. And every time I look at my daughter, she's like, my motivation comes from there. I want to push harder. So I set up my apartment, set up my workstation. The clients wasn't forthcoming. What then did I do? I spoke to a couple of my friends about an idea that I had, and I told them I wanted to start doing microblading for cheap, 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 like really cheap promo, so I can get a lot of clients in. And I did that, and my clients started coming in. My clients started coming in, and my clients started coming. Like I started working, doing microblading, and getting a lot of referrals. A lot of my friends, they posted the ad on their page, on their WhatsApp. That was how I started getting breakthrough here in Houston. And like I always say, when you're good at what you do, your work will speak for you. Your work will speak for you. So a lot of people started coming in, and then they also saw that I was a makeup artist, and it was just easy for me. So that was how I break through into this market. I've been getting a lot of messages, um, people from people with my similar, for people with similar situation who just moved into a new place with a child. If you just moved into a new place with a child, I would encourage you to get a place, save money, and move into your apartment. By so doing, it would motivate you to do more. But when you're staying with someone and then they feed you morning, afternoon, evening, and then you're just there, the motivation doesn't really come from there. It comes from your own space. It comes when you're alone. You want to do better. You want to, you know that I don't have anybody to do this for me. I only got me. So that sort of like motivated me, and I know that will motivate any other person too. So that's my advice for all single moms. You know, in similar situation, you need to just start saving money. If you're staying with someone, start saving money, move into your own apartment, Do your business from there. It's easier that way. That way, you know, keep your friendship with your friends, and then you are also focused and you're motivated in your own space. So that's very important. So, dating. So I want to talk about dating. So it's been difficult for me because I don't know how. So having a child just raises the bar for you. It raises the bar because you don't even want to be seen with any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I have a daughter, and I can't just let anybody come close to her. I have to. I have to be careful of the kind of people I date if I want to. So I'm always very like skeptical with dating, but I try. I try, you know. I try as much as possible to, you know, to put effort, because it's always, you have to put in effort, put in a lot of work. So what discourages me is this: where will I put my child? Sometimes I'm like, this person is not even worth it. So why will I go this far looking for? Why will I take my child somewhere just because I want to go out on this date and I'm not really feeling the person? So sometimes I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna rain check, and then that's it. The person stop talking to you because they feel like you don't want to see them, or you don't want to, you know, meet them, or they also feel like you're fake. But yeah, I would know. Uh, oh my god. As a makeup artist, it is so difficult getting my makeup done. I'm not very. Um, I feel like I'm not so good at doing my makeup. I just do the bare minimum because I like easy breezy, you know, easy breezy. Hmm. Yeah. So sometimes when I think of the hassle, looking for ways to drop my daughter to go out on this date, I'm like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. Thank you. You know. So that's it for me. It's been. I just. I'm very quick to say I don't have. I don't have childcare. Mostly when I'm not feeling the person. So, and then I've noticed a lot of guys don't like to be with single moms. And I used to always feel sad when I'm talking to a guy and he is like, oh no, I don't want to be with a single mom. Or maybe talking to them, and then when you remind them that you have a child, the communication always goes sour. I used to feel sad before, but right now I feel like it's actually good for that kind of person to actually live your life, because it's obvious that's not the kind of man you want. You want a man that would accept you, accept your child, and is willing to be in your boat life. So you don't feel bad when you meet a guy as a single mom. When you meet someone and they're like, oh no, I don't want to be with a single mom. Just thank God. Thank God that, you know, they show their real self. So just accept them the way they are. Don't feel bad. It's not your problem, it's their problem. Whoever you want to deal with, whoever you want to be with, would accept you and accept your child. So yeah, I get that a lot, and that might be very discouraging. And people don't know that nobody decides. For me, I didn't decide to be a single mom, and it's just situation. Anything can happen. You can even be in a loving marriage, and then your spouse passes, and you're about to be a single, you're a single mom. So it's not just getting a child out of wedlock, you can also be wedded and then lose your spouse, or you get divorced and then you're back to being a single mom. So sometimes life just happens. I want to encourage you're all single moms. Don't feel bad when you hear people make some comment like, oh no, I can never be a single mom, I can never be a single mom. The truth is, they do not know better. They don't know better. Those of your friends that would say, make comments like that, they don't know better because you actually don't know how, you actually don't know these things until it actually happens to you. So if it has not happened to you, you would not know anything. And then people will always say, oh, don't you see the signs? Don't you see the signs? Don't blame yourself. I feel like if God has destined something to happen, it will happen. No matter how smart you are, no matter how wise you are, if it's meant to happen, it was meant to happen. And that child was meant to be in your life. So don't be hard on yourself or on your child. Accept your journey, embrace your journey, and then just keep doing better. Keep getting better. Keep, keep keep doing you. Keep doing you. Keep loving yourself, loving on your child, and everything will be just fine. Don't let those things get to you. Don't let those things get to you. You know, people need to understand that life happens, and there's some situations that you would find yourself that is just beyond your control, and no amount of, oh, you should have known better, oh, you're wiser than that. No, don't let anybody tell you that. Anything that is beyond your control was meant to happen. Yes, that's how I see life, and it has worked for me that way. Yes. So I'm gonna go right into my contour. I like to use one size in shade Deep 5, and I just run it through it. I love contouring my face. I like a well contoured face. Like I said, for my makeup, I really don't do too much. I like it very soft and natural. I like a well contoured face. I like a well contoured face. I also I love contouring my nose. I want it very slim. Yes, I like it really slim. And then after this, I go right into my eyebrow. So yes, so don't feel bad, you know. See what for for all my friends. I want to say this to all my friends, all my single friends. If I am your friend, I want you to know that I'm a very sensitive person, and sometimes, or I just need more encouragement from you guys. Sometimes it's not just easy, it's not easy being an entrepreneur, having a child, and having you to take care of as well. It's not easy. So I would encourage all my friends, and if you also have a friend that is a single mom doing business, I want you to keep encouraging her. Keep saying, positive things in her life or to her hearing. It goes a long way. It goes a really long way. And also know that these people, we are very sensitive people. We don't want to hear any comments about us being a single mom or how you cannot be a single mom. We don't want to hear that because life happens. Life happens and nobody knows tomorrow. So just be very sensitive, be very conscious with your statements, because it is not happening to you today, but you actually do not know tomorrow. So take notes, be sweet and be a nice friend, be loving. If you have a friend and she's going through all this, and then you get mad at her that she doesn't show up for girls' nights, date nights, trips, things like that, don't be mad at her. You can only just, I would advise you to call her and ask her, are you okay? How's the baby? Everything good? You know, it's always good, because they might not just be in the mood. Sometimes I want to go out, I'm in the mood, and then my daughter's mood changes and it changes my mood, and I do not feel like going out. I just want to be home, just like soaking into the moment and just like clearing my head. So sometimes it be like that. Okay, so when it happens, please check on us. Check on your friends. It's very important. Not just single moms, but check on your friends. Okay? The Bible said, love your neighbor as yourself. So always be your sister's keeper. Okay? Be your sister's keeper. So I'm gonna be filling in my brows. Brows. I like it really, natural, nothing too crazy. I like it natural brows. And guys, this is my favorite pencil. It's called Davies, and I always buy it from Nigeria. It's my favorite pencil. The only problem is when you sharpen this pencil, it just bleeds all over the floor. Leaves like black marks, black stains everywhere. That's the only thing I don't like about this pencil. But I've been using this pencil since I started makeup, which was like since 2014. I've been using this pencil and it never disappoints. It never disappoints. Yes, back to when I just moved here, settled in, and I was just thinking about dating, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna date. I don't want any relationship. I'm just gonna focus on myself, my business. For the longest, I had that notion of, heartbroken. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to date. I don't want to see anybody. I was like that for the longest. I was like that, and I didn't want to date anyone. But and then I also wait. Why am I being too fast? After having my baby, let me tell you something that people don't talk about. Being a single mom in a new city like Houston, after having my baby, I was very, very insecure about myself. I looked so young, and I look younger than my age. So when people see me with a child, or when I was pregnant, people will always give me that look of, oh, you're a small girl. Why are you pregnant? Why are you with a child? Things like that. I don't know. They always look at me in a certain way. That might not be what they're thinking, but they look at me in a certain way, and I automatically feel insecure. I'm like, oh, this person is laughing at me. This person's, is talking about me. So when people invite me out, and I see like couples with their family, like with your kids, I feel I'm I feel so sad. So it was like that for the longest. I always feel sad when I see families with their kids, like loving, sweet, and everything. I always feel very sad, because I was like, this was the life I wanted for myself. Unfortunately, that's not happening right now, and I'm just, stuck on doing everything alone. Most times I just walk out, I go home. On my way home, I start crying and, talking to God. But I remember one day that thing happened, and it was my friend. She invited me for her. Like, thinking about it, it's also almost making me teary because it was hard. And so when I was in my friend's house, I told her everything. I told her about how I was feeling, and she was like, "Oh, don't worry." Mm. She was like, "Don't worry, everything will be fine." She was like, and then she gave me this story. She told me, "Oh, I had a friend. She was married, and then she got divorced, and you won't believe, 2 years after, she got married again, and she was just telling me this stories, kind of like encouraging me, and just telling me that, oh, you just have a child. That doesn't mean that your life has ended." So she was very, 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 very encouraging. She advised me to not give up on myself, and also, she was letting me that I shouldn't feel insecure about having a child. She was like, it's a blessing. She kept talking to me about it, and that thing just synced in my head, and I stopped feeling that way. I stopped feeling that way. It took like a lot of like working on myself and working on my self-esteem to get to where I am today. But if you are feeling this way, just know that that's not who you are. You are a boss lady, you're a boss chick, you're a badass mom, and you are killing it, okay? Don't feel insecure about yourself. Don't feel like nobody wants you. No, no, everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. That's just in your head. That's you. That's the devil telling you that. No, everybody wants you, and having a child just makes the stakes higher for you. It's just like it's just like adding more zeros to the millions you already have, so it gives you more value. Let's say your bride price was supposed to be 1,000, now your bride price is like 1 million, because you should never feel that way. It didn't work out with your ex because it wasn't meant to be, and it wasn't supposed to work out. So do not feel any type of way. Your child is a blessing. It's a huge blessing and a huge part of your life, and a huge, miracle, because having a child makes you grounded. I am so grounded. Like, the things that I used to do when I was a single girl, I don't do them anymore. Like, it made me responsible, like, so responsible. Before I do anything, I think of my child. When I was single, I don't think of anything. I just wake up and go. Like, that's how it has been. But now I'm happy because then I wake up and go and I meet the wrong man. But now I don't wake up and go. I don't just jump into anything. I think about myself, about my child, about everything. So having a child is the best thing that has ever happened to me. It's the best thing that has ever happened to me. It's fine to be insecure. It's fine to feel however you're feeling. You just need that someone to encourage you and you just need that little shift in your mindset to make you know that, sis, you are the prize. You are it. Okay? So, yeah. I just want to let you know that you are the best thing that ever happened to your child, and your child is the best thing that ever happened to you. So I'm gonna continue filling my eyebrows with this pencil. Ooh, my eyes are so watery. Uh, memories. Mm. God is not a it's not a God of confusion. He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. There's this word in Igbo land. It says Oge Chukwu Kama. God's time. It means God's time is the best. Oge Chukwu Kama. At the right time, He will make things. It will make it happen. It will make it happen. I am so grateful for everything that has led me to that, everything that had to happen for me to be in this point in life. I am so grateful. Ooh, how does this look? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So we're gonna go straight to highlighting my brows. So guys, I have a question. So I have a lot of friends I love to, or clients that like to buy makeup. When they come get their makeup done, they're always like, "Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this?" I always advise them, calm down, relax. You don't need all these products. Check what you have. You might just have these and don't know how to apply them. So I always advise people, before you buy anything, check your makeup bag and be sure of what you have and know what you're buying. Do not buy the things that you don't need. A lot of people are, I call them makeup porn. No, is it safe to say makeup prostitutes? They love to buy makeup. They just keep buying. They don't know that most times they have them in their makeup bag, but the difference is just the application. Once you know how to apply your makeup, once you get the whole, like a hang of it, you're good. And there's also consistency. You have to be consistent with your makeup game. Because um, when you don't practice, it leaves your hand. So always make sure you're practicing. so good with my makeup, guys. I just do the bare minimum and that's it. That's what works for me. Because I don't like to do too much. I don't like to do too much. I'm gonna fix. I have to fix this teary patch under my eye. It's coming together. It's looking good. We're getting there. You're spoiling my video. You're spoiling my video with your snoring. Yeah. Sorry guys, I don't know how to do my eyebrows while talking. I always like to use 3 Shades Lighter concealer under my eyebrows. And then the front, I like to use the color of my foundation to make it look very natural. Yes, I'm so sorry. I had to take some time out to finish up my eyes and get my hair ready because I really don't want this video to be too lengthy, you know. So I'm gonna get right into my lips. I like to line with like a darker lip liner. I usually use my eye pencil, my eyebrow pencil. Give it a little overline. And then I'll add a little bit of this here. Blend out a little bit. Then go over with my lip gloss. And that's it. So let me know what you think about this look, because this is really nice. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this look. This is my all-time look, my favorite look. Anywhere I want to go, be it birthday, dinner, photo shoot, this is what you see me on, like my every time, all-time favorite look. This is the end of our chit chat session. Things that I've learned, and experienced so far, being a single mom and moving to Houston. There are more, but because I do not want this video to be too long for you to watch, I'll be sharing more as as we progress into this channel. But shout out to all the single moms in the house. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the mothers in the house, the wives, the friends, the single girls. I appreciate you all, and I want you to know that you are the best.